It's Shelly. I didn't really advertise that I'm going live, and I'm not going live on Facebook, which is what I usually do. So I decided that I need to start doing more YouTube videos with my Law of Attraction talks, and I was doing daily videos there for a while, and then we went to Disneyland, and when we came back, I just never really got back into the routine of doing that because my husband was on swing shift and he went to days, and my schedule, and I had a cold and blah, 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 blah. All these excuses why I didn't do my daily videos. I did a few of them on Facebook between like a month or so ago and now, but I really want to get back to my daily videos. So what I wanted to talk about today was just purging and learning. And so yesterday I just had a really crappy day. I started my day out with texting my 21-year-old daughter, and she was just, fretting about college because she's trying to do all these things, and she's in college, and she's just frustrated because she wants to be done with college, and just through a series of events, she's still got a couple years left. And, she goes, I just want to be a teacher. I could teach so good right now. And I'm like, I know, but this is what you have to do to become a teacher. And she goes, and I said, she goes, it's just taking so long. And I'm like, honey, it's just a drop in the bucket compared to your whole life. And she's like, I know, but just imagine wanting to do something so bad and not being able to do it. And I said, oh, that's me. That's how I've been since high school. Since I watched my first Tony Robbins infomercial, I was like, I want to do what he's doing. I want to motivate people. I want to make people happy. I want to show people that they can do what they love and be happy. And I've held on to that for 30 some years, And so I was like, oh, honey, I totally get wanting to do something your whole life and not doing it. And I've done it a little here and a little there, and I've helped some friends, and I've helped, I did a class when we lived in Klamath Falls. I did a class at the community college there, and I just kind of felt like it didn't go how I wanted it to. I kind of lost control of the students and the whole situation, and it just ended up being more of a group meeting, it was still good. It just wasn't what I wanted it to be, and I was in a place where I wanted everything to be a certain way, all that control when we're younger. And so anyways, yesterday after talking to her, I just kind of lost my shit, to, lack of a better word. I just lost it. I kind of talked to my husband about it, how I was just really frustrated with some things, mostly business stuff in my life, my career, and what I was trying to do with my life as far as that goes. And, he's such a good listener. And then took Marley to school and came home from that, talked to my friend Betty for a little while. She's a life coach too, so I always know that her and I kind of bounce off of each other. And she's like, you need to purge. You need to just get some paper and just write stuff down. Just get all this crap out. Because I was just all over the place when she was like, what's going on? I'm just like, well, there's this and there's this and this is pissing me off. And she's like, you need to just, purge. You need to write all this stuff down. And so I grabbed a pen and paper after I got off the phone with her. And I went down to sit on my couch and started writing, and it just made me so mad. And I ended up just scribbling out everything and just sitting there and bawling like a baby, just crying and just letting it all out. And when I do that, in the moment, I'm just so irritated with myself because it's here I am, this mentor, this person that puts out there that you should be positive all the time, and you should be doing what you love, and you should be, not letting the negativity get a grasp on you. And then I have these days where I just fall apart, and I'm just like, what the hell? How are people going to listen to me or care what I have to say after I tell them that I've completely lost my mind for a day? And so I honestly just let myself, I get into those spaces and I want to do something. I want to, get rid of stuff or stop stuff or do something different and make some huge drastic change. And I know better because it's like, no, you gotta reel yourself in and just let yourself have this moment of just crying and getting it all out. And then, so after all of that, and I got over that and I watched some TV and just kind of mellowed out for a little while, I got my pad of paper back out, ripped out the pages that I'd scribbled all over, and started again. And so I was just like, you know, these things that I'm trying to do, and I might want to add too, I had traded somebody a tarot reading, so in the midst of all that too, I got a hold of her and asked her if I could get my reading because I really needed it. And she gave me the reading and it was point on. It was just like, you need to be more grounded. You're doing all these like little fly by night, get rich quick things that you think are going to be so easy, and then you get into them and they're not. And you need to just like, you are a nurturer and you are grounded and you belong on the earth. You don't belong flying around doing all this crazy stuff, and it's like, yeah, you're right. And I talked to my mom and she was just like, what are you doing? You know better. And I'm like, I know, I just need to vent. And so if this is your first time watching me, you're probably like, this is crazy. And I am. We're all crazy, okay? So then I wrote stuff down and I was just like, the thing that I'd gotten really frustrated about to begin with was I was trying to do this t-shirt thing because you can make some really good money selling t-shirts through Shopify, and you can design these little t-shirts on these sites and they make it look so easy, and you can do Facebook ads and you can make $10,000 a month. And, I'm just like, yeah, that'll add to my income. That's perfect, and then I get into it and I'm just like, I don't know how to design this stuff and this, and then I'm like paying for these sites and I'm just like, this is just dumb. Like, this isn't what I want to be doing. And then I just let it all go. And I've done that. I've done that with real estate. I've done that, obviously with this t-shirt thing. I've done it with, all kinds of little ideas and things that I want to do. And it's like, what I really need to be doing is what I'm doing, which is reselling. I'm sitting in my office surrounded by the things that I sell. But the other thing that I need to be doing is being a mentor and a shining example of how happy you can be, and that it's okay to have these crap days and let everything go and just get it all out. Whether it's, for some of us it's crying, for some of us it's eating, for some of us it's, going for a long walk or a hikes. For some of us it's, going and taking a little day trip or something, like just getting away from it all and getting it all out and coming back refreshed and clear, like you learned. You have to learn from those breakdowns or those purges. And I just think, being a person that really believes in I don't believe in the law of attraction is what it is, but being a person that uses the law of attraction to my advantage to have a better, happier life, I get in these spaces where I don't want to voice or think too much about, negativity or things bad that might happen. And that's great. That's where I want to be. I want to look for solutions and I want to see the positivity and everything. But when you do that a lot, you start holding things back that you really need to get out there. I like to just, it all comes out. And sometimes I'm holding that stuff back. And when I do that, I'm finding more and more that I'm having these little, like, moments where I'm like, whoa, like, this is really how I'm feeling right now. And it's okay to say that. And every time I do it, I feel so much better. I feel so much clearer. So a couple important things about these purges that you have. Number one, writing things down is great because When you're just spewing it out your mouth, a lot of times stuff comes out if you're talking to other people that is just hurtful, or you start getting blamey and stuff. If you're just writing it down, you're just writing it down, and it's just for you. And if you want to share it with somebody, that's great. One of the things that I've really learned with my husband and I is when you get frustrated with yourself, you want to blame it on someone. So when you find yourself like, you know what, or you said you were going to do this and you never did it. And if you really look deep, what that really is your own frustration with yourself, and you're just projecting it on other people because it's easier than taking the responsibility and making it your own. And so when you write things down, it's all you. Like, you can say, yeah, my husband drives me crazy, or the kids were disrespectful, but really, if your husband's driving you crazy, you guys need to work on that. And if your kids are being disrespectful, you need to work on gaining respect with your kids. Like, I find that sometimes, I want to be a friend to my kids, and I am, but then I get to this point where I kind of feel like they're walking on me, and I'm like, whoa, I am the mom here. Like, yeah, I'm pretty cool, and I'm letting you guys do stuff, but I'm still your mom, so you need to, like, check yourself. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. They are respectful, but when you give people a lot of rope, a lot of times they end up hanging themselves or you with it. So anyways, whole nother subject. So I just wanted to put this video out there because I'm going to share it on Facebook too, but I just had a really rough day yesterday, and I just think it's important to put that out there, that I had a crappy day, and I felt like a failure, and I felt, embarrassed that I was having that crappy day, and today's a better day, and I'm doing great, and I've already, it's a 11:45, quarter to noon, and I've pretty much got my business end of my day over with, and can do some other stuff. So, have a great day. I didn't get any live watchers, but that's okay. That'll happen in time. But have a great day, and I will be on here again tomorrow because I'm going to do this every day. Bye.